I feel like I've been very harsh on Rockstar on this channel. Rockstar games, generally speaking, just aren't really my thing, which means the Rockstar games, they get thrown at my face from a cannon every 5 seconds, you know, stuff like GTA Online and Red Dead 2. I just don't care about them, and it makes me even more cynical towards Rockstar as a studio. It also doesn't help that Rockstar refuses to re-release Manhunt 1 and 2. Seriously, what are you waiting for? Those games are actually incredibly neat, or at least the first one is. The second one is just a little bit neat, but the first Manhunt is genuinely a really well-designed and engaging stealth game. But, you know, we're not allowed to have Rockstar games that aren't gigantic open worlds anymore, but I digress. I'm saying all this because I know that if you've been here for a while, I tend to be very unforgiving when it comes to Rockstar. I made a whole video not too long ago about the fact that GTA 6 isn't even out yet, and I'm already fed up with hearing about it. And despite it not existing yet, it has way too much power in the industry, which I wholeheartedly still believe. And that's why the news about the price tag has been filling me with concern. So just as a little bit of context first, before we get into the real meat and potatoes of this video, because the meat and potatoes of this video is going to be me making fun of people defending the leaks that I'm about to explain. But anyways, there have been rumors floating around for a few months now that GTA 6 is going to cost more than $70, with some estimates putting it in the $100 range. I assume with Rockstar and Take-Two's justification being that it's going to be a long supported game, and it's such a gigantic game, so we gotta charge more for it. And those rumors got a lot more valid the other day because a retailer accidentally put up the GTA 6 store page early, and it had a price tag of well over $100. I believe the American translation of the price tag that was on the game was about 110, 112. And this fills me with dread for the AAA gaming industry. Not really, actually, because I've been saying for a long time that the AAA industry needs to crash and burn and be rebuilt from the ashes, and this would certainly do that. I'm not saying that as a joke or an exaggeration. I wholeheartedly believe that if GTA 6 launches for $100, the AAA industry will completely collapse within the following 2 to 3 years, because every AAA publisher is going to start using Rockstar as a green light to make their games cost more than $70. Never mind the fact that most gamers still aren't okay with games being $70 to begin with, because it is a blatant scam and a blatant advantage taking of the consumer. Video games are cheaper to manufacture now. They may be more expensive to develop, but to manufacture, they are cheaper than ever, because most games are sold digitally now, which means there's no physical overhead, there's no physical production. These games can be reproduced and manufactured infinitely at no cost because they are digital, and yet they are costing more money. The only real justification for games costing more to buy nowadays is the fact that they cost more to develop nowadays, but I don't actually believe that's a legitimate reason, because it's not the consumer's fault that they cost more. That is the developer's fault and the publisher's fault. It is not the consumer's responsibility to manage your budget. It is your responsibility to do that. $70 games is a problem in itself. So if Rockstar comes out and starts giving publishers the green light to price their games even higher than $70, what that's going to lead to is a lot of publishers putting even more money into their budgets because, oh, we'll charge more for the game and make the money back easier, all while game sales are going to plummet because gamers are not going to be buying games day one anymore, and the industry at the top level will completely collapse, which I welcome. Again, I've been encouraging a AAA collapse for years now because the AAA industry is so utterly out of touch with what gamers actually want, and that's why the indie and AA spheres have been exploding the last few years, because they're actually still small scale enough to be directly involved with their consumer base. The AAA industry is not, and that is a problem. There is no legitimate reason why GTA 6 needs to be more than $70. I would argue there's no legitimate reason it needs to be more than $60. But it's been in development for over a decade. Yeah, I didn't tell them to do that. And before, the budget is like $2 billion. Oh, sorry, I didn't know I'm the one that approved that, because I wasn't. Again, it is not the consumer's responsibility to manage your budget. It is the consumer's responsibility to buy a product that they are interested in and at a price that they think is fair. That is the consumer's only responsibility. And if Rockstar prices the game at $100, it not only proves that they have way too much power and way too much confidence in this industry, but it also indicates the start of the death of the AAA industry, which I, again, encourage It's just gonna be a really annoying few years while it happens. Anyways, all that's just to catch you up to speed, that GTA 6 is very likely, it seems, going to be priced above $70, and that is fucking nonsense. Now, let's bring in the main event. So this tweet started going viral the other day, and I'll leave it on screen so you can read it, but it's basically just saying that if you don't want to pay $100 for GTA 6, that means you are a child who's not actually buying their own games because you're using mommy and daddy's credit card to buy games. You're not actually buying your own games, which I think is funny because it implies that if you are not responsible with money, that means you are mature. Like, that's what this meme is saying. This meme is saying that if you are responsible with money and don't spend 3 digits worth of dollars on something you don't think is worth it, that means you're immature somehow. Like, this really reads like a 17-year-old working at Starbucks who bought GTA 5 for himself, now trying to, like, dunk on his friends that he's gonna be able to buy GTA 6 and his buddies won't, you know, even though the only reason he can buy GTA 6 is because he still lives with his parents. Or it reads like the biggest corporate bootlicker imaginable. But I mean, I've made several videos about people coming out to the defense of Rockstar and all of their overcharginess for things, so it really doesn't surprise me that this take got so many people in agreement with it. Like, this take got roasted across the internet for sure, but it also got a lot of people defending it. And those are the people we're going to talk about today. We're going to read through their responses, read through their tweets, because frankly, if you are defending Rockstar or Take-Two, whoever, if you're defending them pricing GTA 6 at $100 or more, really, if you're defending them charging anything above industry standard for this game, you are a bootlicker. I have never seen a situation where people are eagerly defending the idea of paying more money for a product they haven't even seen yet. So, let's begin, I guess. Okay, so some of these are responses to the initial post, some of them are responses to my quote tweet, but they're all people defending $100 GTA 6. So let's just talk about this. At Paul WBY says, how is it all the people that play GTA 5 crying about a $100 game? Bro, you had years and years to make $100. Lock in, do better. So if you play GTA 5, then you shouldn't cry about the $100 game. I play GTA 5. I certainly would not pay $100 for the sequel. I wasn't a big fan of GTA 5. It wasn't really my thing. So tell me, if I'm someone who Rockstar and Take-Two are trying to sell a game to, and I wasn't already into GTA, why would I fork up $100+ to try GTA 6? Why would I do that? How are you convincing me to give your game another shot by charging me more than double than most publishers charge me for games? Because I'm a PC player. I don't even remember the last time I paid more than $50 for a game. And you want me to pay $100 for a game that I'm only moderately interested in? This is what we in the industry call a tough sell. It's almost like they're relying on their sheep fan base to financially bail them out. I wonder what kind of ripple effects that'll have on the industry. Dickie DeLobster says, or you can just wait until it goes on sale. It's not that hard, you crybabies. Yeah, this game, it costs more than I'm willing to pay, so I'll wait for a sale. You know, a 50% off sale to get it down to a price that I would be willing to pay. I'm just a crybaby. Hey guys, don't worry. The $100 game's going on sale. Oh great, how much is it on sale? $85. Hey guys, GTA 6, it's on a 40% sale. Whoa, 40% sale? How much is it now? Oh, the cost that it should have been on day one. Oh goody. Boy, do I feel respected as a consumer. At Binary Barcode says, Lamau, why are people crying? Games have been 60, 70 since Super Nintendo. That's not true. Final Fantasy 3, 6, cost more than $100 adjusted for inflation. Yeah, but didn't those games come on physical mediums? As in, they costed more because there was an actual physical need for it to cost more? You moron. Ah man, I really need a new mode of transport. But god damn it, why does this car cost more than this motorcycle? Oh gee, let's put our thinking caps on. Could it be because it's literally more product? There are more resources going into it. It is literally taking up more space. Put your thinking caps on real tight. Maybe we can figure out why it costs more money. Zilla says they have spent 12 years in development. $100 is a steal. Only broke boys are bitching about it. It's like I said earlier. Oh, it's been in development for 12 years. Okay, I didn't tell them to do that. They've spent so much money. They literally didn't have to. They chose to spend this much money on development. They chose to wait this long to release it. If their decisions are having financial repercussions, I don't care because it wasn't my fault and it's not my responsibility to cover for it. You can tell yourself that because of how long it's been in development, now it has to cost more money. And then you can scratch your head and wonder what's going on when other AAA companies start doing this. Maybe if game companies want to make money off of their games, step one should be managing their own budgets and profit margins, because it's not the consumer's responsibility to spend more money on the same product because you can't manage your budget. It's like when that fucking dude from Sony was like, oh, single player games cost so much more money now, so you gotta pay for remasters, or you could just spend less and not demand more than ever from me. God forbid I just support your products. That's not enough for you anymore? Because no matter what way you want to slice this, if they charge more for this game, that means they're asking you to pay more for less. You realize that, right? They're asking you to pay more money for less games. You're paying more money for less products, because if games take longer to make, that means you, just on net, are getting less products out of the company, and yet they want you to pay more. That is the opposite of how this is supposed to work. Andy Hayhurst says people are weird. I can go for a meal for 1.5 to 2 hours with my wife and kids, have a couple drinks each, and it'll cost me $150. $100 for something that's going to give me 100 plus hours of entertainment, and no, that's way too much. This just in, different products cost different amounts of money. Someone call the police. This is brand new information. Ryan M says, what's the problem with the $100? You have looked at prices of games right now when you and get 3 different versions. I can pretty much guarantee people aren't buying just the basic base game. They're shelling out anywheres from $120 to $140 something. So because other companies are doing it, that makes it okay for Rockstar to do it even worse. Like, that's actually the argument. Hey guys, other games are more expensive than ever, so that means it's okay for GTA 6 to be even more expensive. I'm not convinced, but good try. PlayStation Soldier responds to my quote tweet and says, PC gamers' moms will not buy them a console to play GTA 6 on. What losers? Oh, okay, cool. So PC gamers are simultaneously too rich and too poor. Because whenever we say, go get a PC instead of a gaming console, the console fanboys are immediately like, well, PC gaming is too expensive. Not everyone has $5,000 to spend on their machine. But then also at the same time, PC gamers have to have their moms buy them their games. Like, you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. It's just so low effort. Like, troll or not, this is just low effort. And this thread's kind of funny in the responses to my quote tweet. Someone named @libsAreAbnormal says, PC gamers like yourself won't have to worry about getting GTA 6 day one. I responded, great bait, mate. I rate 8 out of 8. Console God says, what bait? Demonetized word. @Grok, will PC gets Grand Theft Auto 6 day one? And then Grok responds saying that the PC version is not confirmed for day one. Someone else responds and says, that's fine. I have tons of games in my backlog to play and replay in the meantime, and plus, Rockstar did drop the best game ever on PC last Halloween. Console God responds, day one on console, half-assed unoptimized bug-ridden port on PC, year plus later on PC. And I wasn't going to put this in here, but I went and I clicked on Console God's page to see what other kind of stuff that they're posting, because I was 99% sure it was a troll. And the first thing I saw was them responding to Elon Musk asking for improvement in the algorithm, and their request is to stop limiting reach because someone uses a slur. So, fascinating stuff going on here. Like, hey, Elon, listen, between you and me, not digging how much I'm being punished for slurring. Can you do something about that, bro? Thanks. Valorant players, am I right? Okay, listen. Red Dead 2, not Red Dead 2, GTA 6. Fuck, that was bad. GTA 6 is increasingly seeming like it's going to have a rather large price tag. I'm not a fan of that. You're probably not a fan of that. And if you're not a fan of that, do me a favor. Don't buy it. Just don't. Do everyone a favor and do not buy it. Because this absolutely is not a precedent that we should be setting in this industry. $100 for new games? Get out of town. Get out of town. Pack your bag, throw it in the back of your car, get out of town, and then get out of the next town as well. Take it at least 4 towns over, and then drive off a bridge into a moat that has crocodiles. Like something like this, one of these moats. Just go as many towns over as you can until you find a moat, and then shoot your car in there. I'm not telling you to be in the car. I'm not, like, you do the brick thing. Put the brick on the gas pedal, drive into the car, and then just kind of deal with what you've done, you know? I just need to figure it out from that point. Okay, time for the Doofus Club shoutouts. Okay, Blast 1314, Snake Eyes 327, Devastator 2000, Edge Knight 1789, I Killed Heroic Ragnaros on 25, Man Raptor 1, My Name Was Gamer World, Now It's Eyebrow by Nesta Joe, Wild Gamer 3001, Sad Your Freighter, MK2396E, Firestorm 2056, Joe It's Your Dad, I'm proud of you for 100% Potato, Henthai, X Machina Gamma, One Man Riot, Elite Wolf, Ed Omega, Gabba P, Fire Hazard 105, Ultimate Jack, Epion 504, EK. If you read as you gay, Club the Penguin, Banshee, Partial Mean 8, GWXSS, Doom Kaiju, Rest the Wolf, Evan Co, OK Toodles, Tech Gaming, Jungle Zone, Slim Jim, Relaser, Gaming with Dead People, Bender Fondue, All Games Video, Neon Alec, but backwards, and the Max Kill of V2 Gaming, Biscuit 101, Professor Twinkle, Nips, McP, Stones, Forbidden West Remastered, Pope Raphael the Rat King, Jessica Shepard, Joe Est Un Puntain Depoyu, Riku Spiral, Wiki Tika Tabi, Muskie, Tech Manix, You're Hucking the Ball Around with the Pals the other day, Crewman the Steel Angel, Baldur's Gate 3 is my favorite anime of all time, Smash Jump, Sergeant Jason Bonder, Baron, Von Vodder, Hom, Cyrus, failed the homework, admonished me, Joe, forgot to cancel, now I can't afford a motorcycle, True Text 940, Sensen Akage, I'm talking to IE to make another thread about you, Hinoga's #1 Saudi fan, Creed Warrior 23, Max the Chev, We Need to Dread, Game Chat, I Am the Law, Totally Insane, Vendetta Autry, Black Cobra, Non-Void Law, Vox Elden, Night of Cypher, Sir Fapsalot, aka Cloaked Onyx, Ninox, Reborn Me with the fan art, Nick, ML04, I own 6 copies of Click 2006 on Blu-ray with the fan art, Alex's Chocolate Factory, Choreographer, Waffle Midnight, Stick Writer, The Gun Connoisseur, Pig Venus, Kev Dog 92, Steve Wynn Studios, Film and Crack in the V-Sims, I OM Gaming, Tariq Brown, Thomas Spokane, Hero Culture, Thornscade, Maganex, Evan Evans, Mr. Spawning 03, It's Carolina, Freaking Y, Mix of Pow Pow, Wide Trouble, Donnie Weston, Nick Donegan, God Gosson, Rogue Winter 919, Bobby Hinner, Grimsy, Nippin, Hangman for Hire, Old Noble, Don Nothalonthino, Chris Frost Crystal, Jimmy Chops, Biogenesis, Ian in Action, Poppy Hingus 97, Michael Musical, Mega Key, Kushka, The Scrapper Skull, Ghost Ho, Ryusagi, Joe 6, Fast Growth, Femtega, Raptor, Tim, Omnistef 94, Blue Hook, Will G, JJ, The Return of the King, Snorlaxon, Does Joe Have a Piss Fetish, Jody Breeze, fuck, Smitty, Werber, Jogger, Man, Jensen, The Gray Hairs in Joe's Head Because He's Old, Demetrius, Papa Joe, Economic Advertisement, Diego Garcia, Hates Patty, Kibbikins, Boofner, I American Eddie, Rebel Blood 80, Antoine Horton, Phantom Dust, was Peak 6th Gen Gaming, Discord Plug, Darth Muffin, Raven, Bloodrod, Oh No, it's Justin Randroid, Tony Wayne, Bloodline, Extreme the Wolf 7, Joey Scoops, My Name is Mud, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, I'm asking you again to try the finals, Joe, we need now the slow-mo guys, a film, Joe doing Doofus Club, Wanna Be Hobo, Jidge, Joe, that quad kill on Dust 2 at Long and CSGO Vid 2 was hot, this Bullet 3 Char, Rob C, I Am Veg, The Groovy Banana, Kurt Nallens back, Scrum Master, Bonnie needs more screen time. That has to be a record. That has to be a record of like number of names per second. That has to be a record. I refuse to believe it wasn't. That was so good. Okay. Cool. Toodles.